I am Massimo, and this is Ushai, the way of change and transformation. There are moments on the path when something changes direction, not because we decide it, but because something inside us has matured a new movement. The first season was a return to breath, to presence, to the simple truth that lives in every step. This second season opens a new space, a space where we no longer try to understand, but to listen. Not to control, but to flow. Not to transform by force, but to allow life to find its way through us. We keep walking together slowly, sincerely, with a naked heart that learns to move between light and shadow, between opening and closing, between breath and silence. Welcome to Season 2, a place where transformation becomes flow, where every gesture, even the smallest one, can bring you back to your center. Sometimes it happens suddenly. A word, a gesture, a memory, and the heart closes. You feel it clearly. A small movement inside a door tightening, a breath that cannot reach the bottom. There is nothing wrong with this. It is not a failure. It is a natural part of the path. There are moments in life when something inside us needs silence, needs to gather itself, needs to protect itself. And so the heart closes, not to punish us, but to tell us something. The point is not to force it to open. The point is to learn to listen to that subtle movement, to that small contraction that rises from the center of the chest. Because every closure carries a message. Sometimes it is tiredness. Sometimes it is fear. Sometimes it is simply a limit we have crossed without noticing it. And then the heart does what it has always known how to do. It protects itself. When this happens, the first thing is not to react, not to tell yourself stories, not to enter judgment, not to try to be strong. Stop for a moment. Place a hand on your chest and take a slow breath, a real breath, not a deep one, just a true one. Think of the wind, of its flow. Imagine the wind listening to your call and allow its energy to touch the place where you feel the closure. Let your body move with the wind. Let it be permeated. Let it release what it holds. You do not need to open anything. You only need to be here and choose to be free. This is the movement we have forgotten. Simple presence. The presence that does not ask, does not demand, does not force. It simply flows with the movements of life. The heart opens by itself. When you stop fighting it, when you no longer feel in danger, when the pressure melts when the struggle ends. In the Andean tradition, it is said that the heart is like a small mountain. Sometimes it is wrapped in clouds, covered, hidden, and it doesn't matter what we do. The clouds move only when it is their time, pushed by the wind. We can only remain there, before that mountain, with respect, with listening, with a slow step, aware of our choice to be wind. And then, slowly, that closure begins to dissolve. Not because we did something special, but because we have chosen to be here and to flow. When we return to breath, even for an instant, something opens. A small opening, perhaps. But sometimes that is enough to change the direction of a day and of a life. If in this moment you feel that your heart is struggling, don't rush. Don't look for quick solutions. Don't go against yourself. Stay for a moment. Sit where you are. Breathe with the wind. Contract and expand. And let the heart take the space it needs. True transformation is never an act of force. It is a movement of fluid presence. Silent, steady, sincere, and it always begins with the flow of a single breath. Just one. A small opening. The one you are taking now. If these words open a space in your heart, share them with those you feel are part of your path. Goodbye. See you next episode. I am Massimo, and this is Ushai, the way of change and transformation.